Hey guys, Stephen here with another DIY musician guide. In this one, we're going to delve right back into Apple Music for artists because they've had an update. You can finally add an artist image. I know, it's crazy, but it's a little bit frustrating by the way they've sorted it out. But let's take a look anyway. Okay, just so you know, the image we're trying to update here is that default microphone avatar we have for our artists when you perform a search in iTunes. But before we go into how we upload our image, you need to be aware of some requirements as they're really strict. I actually tried to upload an artist image from one of my other projects, and after being reviewed by Apple, it was actually rejected. This was the image I was planning to use, and this was the email I received from Apple. So obviously, unfortunately, the artist image submitted for my project, Menu TV, has been rejected. So from these points that are within this email, you can gather a few things, but mainly Apple want to see our lovely faces, and the image I was trying to use was just my foot, and it had a bit of text in the background, which is a no-no. A little bit of extra info that comes up later is that the image must be an absolute crazy size of 2400 pixels times 2400 pixels and either be a JPEG or an PNG. Also, as you can't have any text in your artist logo, as I mentioned before, my Wire to Follow logo is completely out of the question, which is pretty annoying if I'm being honest, because that's what I kind of want to use to represent my brand, my music. So, you know, especially when you look at Nine Inch Nails' profile, I'm like, one rule for one and like one rule for others. Here's some examples anyway of some live artist images. I just wanted to compile some together just so we can kind of get an idea and get to grips with what they're looking for in our artist profiles. So going by the majority of artist images I've come across, the matching factor is that they're all basically artist portraits. We'd be safe to assume we need to position our heads as central to the image as possible. So with that in mind, I'm off to take a photo of myself and Barry of our band Wire to Follow. Back soon. Okay, I'm back, and here is the photo. It's myself and Barry in a corridor, loads of room around our boys to play with. It was the best I could do in a short notice. I wanted to get this done quickly. Okay, let's go ahead and try and upload our image. What you need to do is log into your Apple for Artists account, and if you're not sure how to get verified, I'll leave a link to another video. I've got all about that down below. So when you're logged in, click on the Manage tab on the right of the menu and scroll down to Artist Image, obviously. We get this little bit of info here which confirms some of the points we've hopefully addressed before, and as you can see, we're now able to scale the image so it fits the circle as we'd like. We're told to make sure all faces are properly aligned within the safe zone or the image may be rejected, and that text is not allowed. It's really quite scary, this, isn't it? Like Spotify and the like, SoundCloud, all those things, even Bandcamp, they're not as strict at this. They really want to have the best professional looking photos on their system. I mean, I can't blame them, but it's kind of restrictive to for what we want to do creatively. I really wanted a logo. That's what I'm complaining about. Anyway, after you hit upload, we're then told we have to wait for it to be reviewed. I do wish it referred to an estimated time at this point, because shortly, what does that even mean? Does that mean 10 minutes, a day, or a week? Going by before, my first fail attempt took 6 hours, so expect a cut here while I wait on the review process, and let's cross our fingers on this and hopefully it'll be okay. 3 hours later, good news, I've just received a rather more positive email from Apple saying my photo has been approved. So you can see from this email, great news, the artist image submitted for Wire to Follow has been approved and is now visible in Apple Music. So we'll quickly confirm that by going back into our Apple Artist account and refreshing that screen, see what it says now. And as you see, it's got a green dot, which is always good to see. It does say it's going to be live within 24 to 48 hours, but let's check anyway. Okay, we're in iTunes, just doing a search, and you see we've just appeared there, our lovely little round circle, and me and Barry just trapped in the void. Look like we're in a TARDIS, like a black and white TARDIS. That kind of works for Wire to Follow, I suppose. Finally, we'll just check it on the iPhone app. which I think looks pretty cool here. As I really love the way that the tracks overlay the artwork. It looks really nice, so they've done a good job.
And that's it, easy-ish. Let me know if you're going to do this. Are you going to be bothered? I think you should. I think it's worth doing if you can find a photo or image big enough with the minimal requirements. It's definitely worth doing. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another dose of the DIY Musician Guide.